Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I'm so excited. This is going to be a multi-layered read. It's going to be what's coming with this beautiful solar eclipse and new moon on the 10th. Really fabulous time for a reset. A lot of rich replenishing energy, which I love, where everybody feels restful, like it is a deep cleansing breath where you're ready to move on, and you get to pick your own deck. We have deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3, and somewhere in the video too, what I'm going to do is have a little montage of some earrings I just made last night. I must have made between 10 and 15 pairs of earrings. I was watching Da Vinci Code, which I love, and I was making these because I got all these beautiful moon star and sun charms, and I thought, ooh, must create, must make, and it was so much fun, and they turned out like really beautiful summer popping cherry, lemony, rich colors and amazing stuff. So I'll do like a little montage, and you guys can IG me for availability. I make things very inexpensively too. Like I don't go crazy, and for my IG followers, I don't do any shipping costs. I just send it right out. My earrings are anywhere between like $15 and $25, and they have natural crystals in them as well, and I just enjoy making them. So you guys can come over to Sparkrist11, SPARKRIST 11, and you can check out what's ever over there. I usually do little videos of them too, so you can see what's going on. And I'm running a special. It's only $25. You can get a fantastic spread, and I'll show pictures and stuff of that after, because I think it's important that we really use the opportunity of this lunar magic to bring in what we want. And it's as simple as putting our order into the universe, but not having this crazy expectancy of immediacy. You know, we have that lovely like, it'll come when it comes. I know it's going to arrive. I trust in the universe. And it's really been happening for me as well. And a really great way to do this is if you go on YouTube and you put on one of the lovely meditation megahertz, and you just look at it for a moment, and it's basically like wishing upon a star. You send your energy out there. You have an envisionment process of you with your new love, you in your new house, you wherever you want. This beautiful anticipation, like Christmas Eve, like of course this is coming. You feel gratitude, all of that. So it brings it in for you. Okay, you guys, you also have some corresponding stones. You have turquoise, you have some pretty cherry quartz for number 2, and then you have some aquamarine. I was able to make 2 more pairs of these. I was really excited because these are some of the prettiest earrings I've ever seen. They look so princess quality, and when they're on and they're real aquamarines, I absolutely love them. I just feel like they're happy, and I love that stone. Now, if you guys also want a real cool bonus at the end of this, I am going to do what your hidden powers are according to your zodiac. I feel like they're going to be very enhanced in this new moon, so get ready for them. And I would love for you guys to comment if you feel this. If you have had, according to your zodiac, these things take place, these feelings, you exert this, or you feel like it resonates with you. I'd love to hear. So now we're going to begin with number 1 with the first deck, you guys. And what I'm going to do is just split it. It's kind of a shuffle, and we're going to do one thing at a time. I am free. Hallelujah. You are free. I want you to know that each day you wake up, guess who's in charge? You are. You are free of other people's burdens, other people's issues. Discontinue those subscriptions. They are not yours. You are free to choose the school you go to, the life you live, the vocation you want, the love interests you follow, the people you marry. Oftentimes we think, oh, we have to make this person, this grandparent, this person proud of us, this teacher. Guess what? The only person you have to make proud, and everyone else will follow, because you're following your bliss. People gain much more respect for doing what they want than doing what other people want. For a moment, they might be like, hey, yeah, they listen to my advice, but people are too busy in their own curriculum. No, you're free. When you're doing what you want with power, enthusiasm, and love, you are winning always. You are always free. You're always free to say no. For some of you guys, I feel like that's important. I'm gonna have a quick sip of water because I have a very specific message for some of you, and I have I've experienced this, so it's no big whoop. Okay, this is, you are free to take your time. You do not need to answer any email, message, or any kind of directive from somebody else. You are free to choose the time that you want to operate and how you want to operate. True, we all have jobs and sometimes deadlines and other things like that. I like to call them finish lines because I don't like to pressurize time. Time is I like it to just be linear and stretched out and abundant. So you are free to create the environment you want that is healthy for you to work in, to live in, to love in, and to thrive in. Okay, that was some good direct channeling. I was just like, you go, girl. I will inspire. Now, you are going to first and foremost inspire yourself. Now, how do we do this? One of the fastest and easiest ways is pen and paper. You are going to script. I inspire myself to work out. I'll get a cute workout outfit because that's one of the things I'm having problems with right now. Motivate myself to exercise. It's extraordinarily hot where I live in Connecticut for some weird reason. It's 80, 90 degrees. I like to exercise outside, but I don't like humidity. So how I inspire myself, guess what you can do? Turn on some jamming music and turn on the AC and just dance around your house. Step march while you're watching a show. I will inspire myself to really, really fortify my boundaries. Guess what? I'm tired of this person thinking my time, my money, my energy is theirs, right? I'm going to speak up for myself. I don't need other people's validations. I will inspire myself to speak my truth. This is going to be big for some of you guys right now. I feel like maybe your family and friends are being a little bit like voicing their opinions a little too excessively, and it is your life and your choice. So what you're going to do is inspire yourself, very artful and diplomatic ways to say, thank you for your opinion. I really appreciate it, but I'm quite certain I've got this in hand, but much appreciated. Whatever it is, you know, we don't have to be reactive or defensive. We simply say, hey, I'm good, but thank you. Always show appreciation, because people do honestly give it some thought when they're trying to direct our lives, aren't they? It's like everyone has an opinion and they want to feel special and wanted and important, right? And persuasive. It's all part of that charm. And when they feel like their say doesn't matter, it can be hurtful. But nobody should be saying what you're doing, the direction you're moving, and what's important to you, what should matter to you. That's your prerogative, but you can be kind and effective and diplomatic. But you're going to be inspired to make changes. For some of you guys, I really feel like you're getting pissed at the way you have been eating, and your diet has just gone to hell in a handbasket. I have days where I'm like, did I actually eat that? I was like, if somebody told a toddler they could have whatever they want, that's legit how I was eating. I think I had like gummy bears, onion potato chips, raviolis. It was just an absolute shit show of a diet day. And I was like, how is my stomach even not just like, how has my body not shut down? It was crazy. And I thought, this is not right. This is not good. Do any of these things grow on trees? I don't think raviolis and it can grow on trees. Does this, you know, and it was like that practice where you preach, does this come out of the ground? Oh yeah, gummy worms, they come straight out of the ground. It was crazy. But you're going to be inspired to change your diet because you realize, hey, my digestion is not what it could be. My energy levels are not what they can be. So I'm going to inspire myself. I'm going to look at beautiful, like fresh produce when I first go into the grocery store and how to prepare it. You know what motivates me to have a salad? A damn good dressing. That's pretty much it. That's how I get myself motivated. I do love fresh vegetables, but I'm like, I don't know why I think I went salad crazy at one point in my life, and then I just convinced myself that, you know, I don't ever need another salad, but I love them and I feel great after them. But this is healthy stuff. This isn't just like lettuce and raw fish. This is stuff that's really good for you. Tomatoes, all the good stuff in it, a good dressing. I mean, a good Caesar dressing, a good, like rich peppercorn dressing, it can really get you into that, and you're going to be inspired for that. I promise you, if you do things for like a week, it'll become a habit, and you'll be like, hey, I felt really good this week and I'm going to do that. That's what you're going to do. You are royalty. Step up into that sovereignty, into that power. Guess what? People respond to strength. People respond to squared shoulders and steely glances, you know, honest glances, eye-to-eye contact. You are royalty. You do have the prerogative to live your life how you want, when you want, and you're going to go about it. But this can be so easily garnered without being aggressive or without, number one thing, never over explain or explain yourself. If somebody's like, oh, why did you do this? It's just out of curiosity, but the tone of voice is everything to me. And when people are like, and every once in a while my husband will play that and I'm like, because I wanted to. When I hear that tone, it's because I wanted to. Now when I hear somebody who's truly inquiring because they want to know, I don't over explain. I imbue my story with a sense of enthusiasm. I'm doing this because I'm so looking forward to whatever the vibrance, the radiance, and then I talk about it because I know who's on that frequency and who really wants to know and hear. Be royal, be up there, set yourself back, observe. This is going to be a great observational time for you where you're really observing what and who deserves your attention. You know, some of you guys, you have those dudes and ladies over there in your DMs and messaging you, and they seem a little seedy, they seem a little overmuch, they seem like hookups are pending in their mind, and you're like, oh, get in this state and be like, I don't have to prove a thing, and be honest, get in that boundary lane and say, look, I'm not looking for A, B, and C, but what I am looking for is is E, F, and G. And just be honest and forthright like the queen and king that you are, and never settle. So I love you guys. Feel free to watch all three. There might be messages that pertain. This new moon is going to be you cycling up and away. This is like Superman time. And I'd love for you, if you're not watching the other ones, come through to the end and see what special powers you're going to be imbued with according to your zodiac. I got so excited about this. So I'm really psyched. So now we're going to move on to number 2. Okay, you guys, and now we're going to check with you, group 2. Beautiful. Again, you guys, I would love, you can watch all of them. I'm sure there's a little bit for everybody, but I definitely would love for you to check out the end bit with your superpowers according to your zodiac and some other really cool facets that are going to be enhanced in this new moon. I feel, as a Sagittarius, I already feel what I know to be true about myself being enhanced and magnified right now. And it's really great. And you can use it to your benefit when it comes to manifesting things, to creating a beautiful environment, a whole myriad of things. So that's really exciting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to split the deck. And we're going to start with blessings. So you are going to have a multitude of blessings awash. I mean, right now things are just going to be cool, calm, and collected. You are going to have this kind of strong, like brave heart attitude that nothing is going to hold me back right now. I know what I want. I've known it for a long time, and now I'm going to step into this. Blessings to you are just going to seem like it is a beautiful golden sun shower just coming down in a cascade consistently, because what's happening is you're understanding when, first of all, I envision something the way I want it. I'm getting that mindset. I'm already having gratitude for these things that I want to come in. I see them, I think them, I feel them, I have gratitude, I feel warm, and you're going to feel like this expansive mindset. This is very Jupiterian, like, it's not even a word, Jupiterian, I think it is. It's very Jupiterian. It's very expansive, where you feel like, you know, no holds bar. I'm going to say yes. I'm jumping right in the middle of this arena of life, and I'm playing it big. I'm saying yes. Invites, going to places, understanding, learning new things, saying yes to things, learning as I'm going. And because of that, all this stuff, you're going to be definitely showered with blessings. But also, you guys, this has to do with exposure, and you're going to get some hot damn glossy golden exposure when it comes to social media, your presence. It could be regardless if you're on Facebook, any format that you're using. If you are trying to cultivate a cause or bring more awareness to something, or bring more awareness to your gifts and talents, whether you are a artisan, speaker, whatever it is, bam, you're going to hit this golden nugget, and it is time for get your bucket out, because you're going to be picking up these blessings. Whatever is happening, you're going to hit the right chord with somebody who is a mover and shaker and is able to do something about bringing broad coverage and attention to. I love this. I feel that and hear that very clearly for some of you. So get those ideas there. If you've been thinking of your podcast, if you've been thinking of doing certain ideas, get out there and do it, because it's going to take off. And what's happening is, I just feel like this is like a substantial portal to awareness, where people are seeing true gifts and talents of artists. I mean, they are booming right now, and I'm so excited for you guys that are brave enough to step into your powers, your true vocations, your true gifts, because you are about to set them off beautifully. Travel. A lot of you guys are going to decide, why is this on my bucket list? Why isn't this in my inbox right now? Why isn't this plane ticket, this train ticket? Why am I not going to these places that I'm now allowed to? You know, not the places that are on amber or red that you can't really move around. But after this, you are starting to book and plan a trip. This could be just solitary by yourself. You just want to get away, perhaps for a weekend, at a spa, at a beach, in the forest, mountains, whatever it is, by a lake. You want to do something that's restorative and something that's educational too. Some of you guys, it's like an ayahuasca trip. Some of you guys, it's a beautiful yogi retreat, something. You realize you need to bring these blessings. That's part of your blessings process too. Hey, you know what? I can treat myself, and I really need this, whether it's family orientated or just for you. You're ready to get away and see something. For some of you guys, this is going to be summer weddings. Like you have relatives getting married. I have a cousin getting married. I still have to get on. She might already be married. I've been just like so busy, but I mean, I need to send gifts and talk to her. She is such a gentle, lovely spirit. Hi, Jean, if you're watching this. So you guys are going to be traveling and having some great getaways, family reunions as well. You guys are really happy to reconnect. Now, boundaries. This is really interesting, because this just reminded me what Friday's podcast is I'm going to be doing. A lot of people are like, Mel, your voice is so soothing. I'd like to just listen to while I'm cleaning and doing things. And I really appreciate that. And that made me think of something. I do love just speaking on issues that I've educated myself on and I have a new understanding of, because I love to share information that I think is helpful, because I, like everybody else on the planet, I need guidance and help and teachers and people that help me align with my higher purpose by this too, setting boundaries. And it took me a while, because in my say 20s, you know, I was like, I didn't like confrontation, so I'd go out of my way to avoid confrontation, which meant, you know, letting people take advantage of my boundaries, my time, my resources, my money, whatever, so I didn't have to create conflict. And now I'm like, no, my time, my money, my energy, my focus is my own. And that's what Friday's podcast is going to be on over here. It's about boundaries. And I'm going to put some other cool, like, little stories in there of funny boundaries that once they were in place, like, people sometimes don't know what the hell to do, because, you know, heretofore, I will drive you everywhere. I will do everything. I will do this for you and that for that. And then you put up that lovely little, that little red railing that says, I'm in my VIP now, please do not disturb. How people react and respond to that, and also what you can do to be generous and loving and let them know why this boundary is now in place and why it is necessary. It's really important. We need to protect ourselves, our time, our energy. And that's what you're going to be doing. This is going to be huge for you. Some of you guys have family members. It could be siblings. It could be step parents, parents, some friends. They just trample over those boundaries. They insult you. They think they're being funny, or they're like, I'm so witty, but it's not. It's insulting, and you've had enough of that. Some people just expect you to pick them up and drive them places. Some people just expect them for you to cook for them, and there's certain boundaries. But guess what? People are not, for the most part, mind readers. So we do need to clarify what is copacetic and what isn't. You know, I'm not on board with that. It really takes, you know, it gives me anxiety. It takes my time, and it makes it limited when I have to do, or you expect me to do all these things for you. Also, you know, people that, like, I'm really lucky with my kids. I tell Hagen he can go on Amazon if he needs to get this, that, or the other, and he'll be like, oh, Mom, the total cost will be this. Is that okay? Like, he's really great with that. Like, he doesn't run roughshod over my financial gifts, and I really appreciate that. Therefore, I'm more generous. Let people know that too. When people are very thoughtful of your time, energy, and money, guess what we are? We're more generous with it, right? I definitely am. And I have a lot of people that are so sweet. They come over and DM me, and they're like, oh, Melanie, I know you're hella slammed or busy. People assume that I don't have time to respond to them, but I do. I love communicating, and I really do. I mean, I don't like getting slammed with like 50 messages with every little iota. I simply can't read that, and I don't have time for that. But anybody wants to share, they want advice, and I love connecting with people, and I'm happy. But I do delegate my time wisely, so I'm not hella slammed. I used to take on like so much and be doing so much, you know, packaging, jewelry, making, reads, all of this stuff. And what was happening is, at that point, I think I was personally messaging every response on my videos, and they would be in the hundreds, and I thought, I just can't do that. So I read every single comment that comes up. It's very important, and most of the time I can heart it and whatever, but I go back when I have time to respond, because I realize some stuff is so heartfelt, and I really respect that about you. So let other people know too. Listen, I will get back to you when I have time. Never over explain yourself, never explain or feel the need to defend yourself. Your time is your own. Set those boundaries, but we can be very gracious about it. You know, we don't have to be defensive. It's like, I'm sorry. I love the answer no. That's a complete sentence. And you don't have to be like, no. You know, it doesn't have to be aggressive, but I like to just say, no, thank you. I just don't have the time for that. You can be very simple, but also you don't have to respond right at that moment. So you are giving it, you know, thoughtful, you know, consideration, and then you can just let people know. Because I feel like people might just want to come up and be all like, hey, how about this and that? And you're like, I don't think so much. You know, this is, you're not someone to mess with at this time, because you're stepping in. I feel like, especially you water signs, I don't know why that came in so strong. Some of you water signs are like, I want time to contemplate and mellow out and have a little downtime. And all these people with their drama, I'm canceling your issues, you know, no thank you. And you're just going to be one mellow Chiquita. And I love that. And it's like, you get to breathe, you get to contemplate, you feel like just that lovely. I just see it like a lily pad just floating on water. That's going to be like your essence for the summer, like tra la 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 la, chilling out. Comment down below if you feel that too, and make sure you guys come to the end and you see what special powers you're going to possess and are going to be enhanced due to your zodiac. I'm so excited about that. So love and light, you guys. I am now going to go on to number 3. All right, my beauties. It turns out a big thunderstorm is an ideal time to channel. I feel like, you know, when you're at the when the people do your nails and they wrap your hands in those warm towels, I feel like my whole body and my mind have been wrapped in those warm towels. I feel completely calm and relaxed. Yeah, and I'm doing some really phenomenal direct channeling, which I love, because that means if I reflect back to the last things I said. I can't remember because it just comes straight through. Really kind of like calm and fluid. I love thunderstorms. And because this is a near and dear topic to me, because I feel like these lunar cycles endow us with the grace to hit refresh, to start. We all kind of need that new, unfamiliar territory so we can have that kind of Jupiter expansion and discover things about ourselves, our behaviors, and other people around us. So we're just going to go one card at a time. 10 of summer energy, an emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. You're now moving into this gorgeous orbit where you really are, you have such a discerning eye on what people are about, their energy, their frequency. And if it doesn't vibe with you, you're like, oh no, thank you, because I am creating this. Kindreds are coming in. You're going to feel really socially just wrapped in warm towels and feeling good, feeling embraced by the universe. That's why I feel like I was so excited to do this podcast on Friday over here about boundaries, because once I get mine in place, I have time to do the things I need to do to reset my clock, my agenda, my peace of mind, and that's what you're going to be doing too. And I feel like you're setting yourself up for this. You're envisioning it more and more. What does my ideal kind of family life, friends, situation look like? And because you're going to be constantly envisioning that, you're going to be experiencing that, you're going to have gratitude, and it's going to come in quickly. And you guys are just destined for this. You're destined for this because it is your karmic cycle and time in life to succeed and feel good. I love these cards. They're so dreamy. 9 of summer. I love the princessiness. Wishes are coming true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time in life. Let's talk about this for a second, and I'm going to pull one of these cards from the bottom and see what that is. You are going to be feeling authentic. You are going to feel like I can truly express myself, say from the heart what I'm thinking and feeling. I'm going to express myself, my true self. I do not have to perform. I do not have to play act. I do not need to be extra. I do not need to be thirsty. I don't have to compete for attention. I'm going to feel warm and enveloped in this sense of love and community naturally. And I feel like this is kind of like, who does this? Like a Keanu Reeves energy where you're just chill, but you pervade this energy of self-acceptance and authenticity. You don't need new shiny shoes to have people accept you. You don't need to have perfectly coiffed hair for you to feel part of a loving, caring community. You don't need to put down other people to elevate yourself. You simply are in this gorgeous flow state. That's what's coming to you. And it's going to be really substantial in this refresh button where you feel like you're just this golden lotus, all this light coming up, you feeling good. And what you're going to be doing, a lot of you guys, I feel like you're actually just putting down like a deposit, a mental deposit on your near future. I'm going to do this. I'm promising this of myself because it is something, if I implement, I'm going to feel great. If I start eating healthy, if I move more, if I pause before I speak and I don't become reactive, I simply respond maturely. I am going to take zero personally. That is really high up on your agenda for your authentic self right now. I'm taking nothing personally. If somebody says something that is salty, that's a projection of themselves and how they see the world, how they see everything. It has nothing to do with you. If they have to say something nasty, that's their karma. That's their pool they get to swim in. You're staying over in that kind of purified, rarefied air where you feel good and healthy. Just think of that. You ever get in a squabble with somebody, like either near past or past, where you replay it in your head in the shower and you're like, I should have said this, I should have done. What a colossal waste of time. What an utter crock of crap. Like, it's so crazy. I used to do this because I used to work with a few narcissists that baffle me because I don't understand that just complete self-interest and at the cost of everybody else. Like, I just couldn't get that. And you remain authentic, and that's what helps you with that. You see, people may be scrambling and backbiting to think they're getting ahead, but they're not really, because people remember. They remember an energy and a feeling that you create, and when it's not good and it's angst and it's anxiety and it's competitive and it's nasty, people don't want you in their orbit. People don't want to see you ascend, nor do they want to help you do that. You know, a lot of middle management kind of garbage here, but your beautiful authentic soul is going to say, if I feel at peace, I'm going to do peaceful things. If I feel calm and I feel good, I am going to vibrate and radiate this. You're going to sense a feeling of calm that is going to be amazing. People are just going to see you and go, that's a good quality person. I love being around that person. Incredibly down to earth energy, not too tall, snooty. And your opinions on everyone are not with your nose held high. It's like we all deserve a time to shine. We all deserve a time to really be in flow state and observe. And that's going to be your strength right now. You're going to be in a beautiful observational state where you're like, when I behave this way, how do I feel about myself? When I say this, do I feel good? When I lay my head down on my pillow at night, do I feel like I can drift off to sleep and feel good about myself? Do I feel like I raise the vibration and frequency of the room, building, house, event that I walked into? Do I feel good about that? And if I do, guess what? Pat on the back. And that's going to raise your frequency set point up you go. Then you start to manifest and attract all those things you really want. That's your high, beautiful resolve this month with this new moon too. For a lot of you guys, I need to be myself. I don't want to try to fit my round body in a square peg. I am good. You know, and I'm loving that for you, because this is what's coming. Your wishes are coming true too, because you authentically believe they are your due, and you are a high value person and you are worthy of them. And now is your time. That's exactly the truth. And that's exactly, you know, people are about to meet their measure when they come up against you, because you're going to be so cool and calm. You're just going to be like, I just can't be bothered. I just can't. Issues, drama, I'm just not part of it. And you're kind of going to be like that auntie, even it might be your same age group, that auntie that's just looking at people, and you see the folly, you see it, and it's like, I just don't have to eviscerate my calm by joining in with it. I just am oming out, opting out and oming out in my cool zone. And then later people are going to be like, wow, how did you stay so chill? And you're like, that's the way that I can operate and keep my sanity and keep my peace of calm and keep zen. And that's really, and once you start doing that and you practice that, you're like, why in the world would I start taking things personally and get drama and get reactive and fight because it looks petty and it's silly, and I'm just not part of that. And now you're just kind of skating forth on this beautiful crystal lake, like, next, and you're going to experience things in a whole new way, which I love for you, because you're super ready for that. And some of you guys, I feel like whatever you're thinking right now, I feel like you're asking a question. It's a big yes. If it is to go and accept that offer for that job, that house, or meet that person, some of you guys, you're just thinking out loud. I feel it. It's very odd. Your answer is yes, go forth. And I feel like a lot of you guys, funnily enough, you are earth signs, and you just have something dwelling in your orbit, like, should I, whatever it is. A lot of you guys, it's all different things, because you're excited about some premise to move forward with something, and I'm definitely hearing a clear yes. And also, if you guys need private reads or anything, if my links aren't down below, come on over to IG. Please stay tuned for the next little fun addendum right at the end of this, that what is your superpower according to your zodiac, that's going to come out with this new moon, because it's really exciting. So that's you, group 3, beautiful energy. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps my algorithms and more people can see it. Thank you for commenting, letting me know if this resonated with you. I really appreciate it. I read all the comments, honest to goodness. It means the world. It lifts my vibration. I love feeling connected and understanding your growth. It's amazing. So onward and upward. Let's find out, you know, how much inner power we have when we are our authentic self. And now we're on to the beautiful superpowers. And I'm just going to flip through cards. You guys can look at these beautiful cards while I talk about your zodiacs as well. Okay, you guys, now we're going to go on to your superpowers and some of your personalities and assets that are going to shine. I'm just going to pull some of these so you have some beautiful things to look at. And I'll just flip through, and you guys can look at some wonderful cards while we're doing this. And this may also pertain to your sign. This is how I'm going to do it. I just felt inspired to do it this way. You are going to receive these messages according to your signs too, and some of this energy is going to come in. I have a very interesting way I'm channeling today. It's very direct channeling. It's very now and off the cuff. There's a crazy storm going out, and I had such a beautiful thing just happen. I went out to my back door, and Moonbeams was just sitting at my back door looking straight up at me when I went there, and I'm like, what? So I was like, you know what? I need to bring her a little treat of roast beef, and this little piggy got roast beef, and these little piggies got none. And I just sat with her and talked to her for a moment. I so wish I could bring her in my house, but my other cats would go bonkers, but I loved that. I get messages. I feel her presence. It's really wild. So I have lovely kind of magic working that I feel like is beneficial. So I'm really excited, you guys. So let's guess who's coming up first. I feel Pisces. Now, Pisces really kind of hides their beauty. They are extraordinarily creative and expressive. So get ready to go through the roof. And I feel like you're going to be drawing in this love. Your confidence is going to be going through the roof. They are very into the arts and anything that has to do with using their imagination. My mother was a Pisces, and man, she had the magic hat of tricks. Like, I couldn't believe the stuff she could do. Like, I didn't know she had these skill sets. For the longest time, I'm not kidding you, when I was a teenager, I don't know if I was self-involved or what was going on, she worked with schizophrenics at a hospital, and she figured out the proper dosages that they needed. And she's not a pharmacist, but through observation and watching them, and she would ask, you know, what dosage are they getting of this, and this is too much, and all this. And she kind of like rectified the scenario, what was going on. I was like, you do that? Didn't know that until she brought some home on Easter and was like, they were calling her Susie, my lawyer, and I almost dropped dead. I was like, Mom, you work with schizophrenics? And she's like, yeah, what do you think I do all day? I was like, I don't know, I thought you were out with your friends. It was so crazy. So again, Pisces will pull some bags of tricks out. You guys, your energy is so calming and soothing too. That is going to be awesome right now. But you are absolutely an empathetic and perceptive person when it comes to others. You appear almost like a hippie in the sense that you dress creatively and you take everything with a grain of salt. You're really chill. You're the one with the headscarves, feather jewelry, all this fun stuff. But you're a bit more structured than people get to see. Time is important to you and how you spend it. You're also a nature baby. You want time to garden and do all of these things. So you're going to really create. Time is going to become very elastic for you right now, very linear. You're going to be able to unpack a lot of growth, understanding, and planting new seeds. Both, you know, this is literal and, you know, imagination kind of seeds. And you are going to dedicate yourself to the things that you love right now. Because, oh, Pisces, when they have a passion, it engulfs them. So you're going to be helping some of your friends do some magnificent glow-ups as well. I'm hearing some of your friends are feeling a little low. You're going to get up there for the glow-ups. People see a free spirit, but you are focused and driven to the core. And I love that. And your focus and drive that is going to bring you to new understandings. I feel like some of you guys are on a spiritual journey. Huge spiritual upgrades and understandings right now, which I'm really, really excited about. Some of you guys, if this came up, hell yeah, this is coming too. Some true love is coming in because you're inspired to find it. You're ready to cultivate it. You have the confidence to be there, and you're going to inspire yourself to do this. I'm also going to do this because I want to be like boom, boom, boom. And we are going to now move on. And comment down below if you guys like this. I'm excited. Now we're going to go on to Aquarius. Ooh, you hear the thunder? I love this. Okay, so Aquarius, very good luck. You know, at times you feel lost because you feel like other people don't understand. You're a very deep, rich soul. Aquarius is highly intelligent, and your intelligence is going to be supernova at this time. You're going to be able to pick out, clarify, rectify situations, cultivate new connections in a really big way. Spiritually and also corporately, all kinds of things really smoothly. You know, you're going to enjoy talking about subjects that are conversation starters. You're going to help a lot of people feel comfortable. That's big. Advanced topics, you know, you're really into spirituality. You're really into some cool stuff. You're really into like genetics and other things. I feel like some of you guys, you're really into like animal husbandry, all kinds of wild stuff, planting seeds, gardening. You know a lot about succulents, I'm hearing. I don't know. All kinds of things. You are the first one to list off facts if there's information on a subject. Like, you are a true child of knowledge. Like, you love this. You're like a baby scientist. You love it. If you go on a trip, you're the one that has researched the history, the best sites, the founders, the politics, anything that's relevant, you're in it. You're going to be awesome at researching right now too. You're going to have good luck. And sometimes you just feel ahead of the game. You know, you just feel you're a top tier deer, and that's how it is. A new relationship might be coming in too. I definitely feel, because you're going to get some invitations. You're going to be a hot commodity. People are going to want you around. But on the inside, you know, really, Aquarians are empathetic, and you're going to have that even more than people see. You give off the impression that you're higher up at times, but that's not intentional. But you really are. You are kind of like lofty in your thoughts and ideals, and you don't really want to scrabble down in the dirt with the turkeys and peck away. You are a little more lofty than that, and I feel like you're going to be able to do that. You are going to be even more giving and caring. You are a very generous soul. And I feel like you might be volunteering more anywhere that you're needed. You know, I don't feel like you have to display this on the Instagram and on the gram. You don't have to, like, you don't have to shout out to the world just because you're wearing a watch. You don't need to tell everybody what time it is. You're simply conveying to the world and the collective, I love you and I'm caring for you. And this is going to resonate even more highly, which I love. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I felt that in the little heartbeat. So I love you. Aquarians, if you feel this happening to yourself, please comment. I'm really curious. Okay, you guys, now we're on to Capricorns. So you guys are going to be even more responsible and mature. I love this. You're going to be finding even more so your spirit guides. I'd love for you to write them down. If you see anything that really captivates you, like you're looking at anything, Pinterest, something, and you see Ezekiel, you see Michael, you see names, I feel like it's a good time for you to go to a read and identify your spirit guides. That's so weird because I just had someone this morning that ordered my read on spirit guides. That's something that's coming through in the forefront a lot in this new upcycle of all you beautiful spiritual seekers. This is coming in big time for you. You're going to realize what some of your gifts are, your clairaudience, sentience, all these little gifts. Some of you guys, it's just amazing extrasensory perceptions at this time. Capricorns are responsible and mature, so you're going to forge forward beautifully. You're going to be on the ball and super self-motivating right now. That is your natural gift. You are such self-motivators. It's almost like you're an automaton. You're like, you get up, I need to do this, go, 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 go. Nothing stops you. You're amazing. At times it can seem intimidating because you are not distracted by other people and you're not petty. So you're not bogged down by anybody's opinions. You go for it. Now, Capricorns have a lot of structure in their life. That is a benefit. And it displays outwardly. I mean, your cars are usually clean. You don't like clutter. You don't like old bills. Your appearance is never too flashy. I feel like you prefer to wear a more natural and beautiful. You know, I feel like you like muted colors, earth colors, greens, beige, whites, things like that. You like clear things, maybe some floral stuff, but you are very understated in a very elegant way. You're moral and you do the right thing, and that's really going to come through. I feel like some of you guys are going to help other people with some problems right now. They might have a little thing where it comes to ethics and you're just going to go, listen, how would you feel if somebody did that to you? Yes, you can win this quick whatever dollar or whatever, but in the long run, is it worth it? Are these shortcuts worth it? You're going to help people kind of do the ethical right thing, and you're not being superior. You're simply reframing how it would be if somebody did that to them. I love that. Deep down, oh my God, Capricorn's hilarious. Some people don't get to see it. I'm married to a Capricorn, very dry wit and awesome. So, you know, they pick and they choose how to show it, and their sense of humor is out there and extremely entertaining. And when they do let loose and they show off their humorous side, there is not one person in the room that does not crack up. So your humor is going to be on fleek, but your spirit guides are going to be going nuts. So you guys, there are 12 different signs, so I'm going to be hustling through these. That is you, Capricorn. I love that for you. Now, Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. I am grateful, and I am forever and eternally grateful. And I'm grateful for my home. I like to create my home to be a warm, welcoming, fun, creative, awesome place. And let me just share this funny thing with you this morning. My husband looked on my side of the bed. No lie. Jewelry, candles, a million notepads, tarot cards, fingernail polish, chapsticks, all kinds of weird stuff. Canvases. All this stuff. And he said, are you ever going to like organize that? I said, he goes, I bet you $1 million you will not do that today. Because I said, yeah, today. And I've probably said that for the last 30 days. I go, no, I bet you. And guess what? It's even crazier than before. And it's so funny because he's a Capricorn. He's the opposite of me. Sagittarius, guess what? Your gratefulness and your optimism are going to set you free so much. Sagittarians are totally optimistic and free. We're free spirits. You're going to spend your time doing what you want, and you don't want anybody to hold you back, and you're just going to float forward really beautifully. You're going to roam with this free spirit energy and just be able to march to the beat of your own drum and feel very placid and cool and calm and adventurous right now. And I feel like you're going to want to dress really fun, but you're very natural and cultured as well. You're going to be very beautiful and expressive in the way you dress, I feel, over the next coming months. And you want to see different parts of the world. You love to travel, and travel is going to really feature in now you're getting that all lined up. Let me start seeing what's going on in Travelocity, what's available, what are these Airbnbs. You know, on the outside, Sagittarius can seem a little more rigid. They let loose, but deep down they need structure and balance to be able to function. I definitely need this. I'm very artistic and creative and free, yet I need to know where things go, they stand, and I'm really great at delegating my time. I can really do a lot of fun, cool stuff and tons of reads and get everything done because I need that kind of like structure. Like if I didn't have a vocation and just say I was a gazillionaire, I had a time where I had a lot of money I inherited, and I did not like that. I did not like not having to work for kind of like my proceeds. It was a weird feeling. It was almost like you don't feel worthy of it, or it's a weird imposter thing. And buying shit is boring. Like anybody can buy stuff, right? But when you have to work for it and then you plan and then you ask, is this worth my time and energy and money that I work so hard for, right? That kind of energy. And also it's just one of those things where we do like that. And you know what? I feel like Sagittarius really like to have a good time. They like to be with good-hearted people, and that's what you're bringing into. And I feel like you're going to step up your game in if you're around your home too, you know, having people over, picnics, feeling good, feeling warm, feeling expansive. Jupiter is our lovely planet of expansion. You're going to have great philosophical chats. That's one thing. You're going to be online chatting it up with the best of them and getting some really great ideas. Sagittarians are philosophers. They like to learn, and you're going to be learning some things that you didn't even know. Like, I didn't think on God's green earth this would have settled in my brain and made sense, but it's going to. Really high concept learning right now. That's really going to be big for you, which I love. Yay, Sagittarians. I love it. Okay, now we're going on to Scorpios. I'm loving this. You are going to feel balanced. I'm loving this. And psychic abilities. Oh my gosh, Scorpios, Pisces, Aquarians, man, do they have some great psychic energy. Now, Scorpios are really fierce and passionate on the outside, and I feel like you're going to, like, you just are a fierce individual. I love this. You're intense in your outward being. I mean, you're very decisive. You know what you want, and when enough is enough, it's like, get out. Very strong. But I feel like now is a time where you feel really safe taking risks. You're going to dress however you feel, however the edgy bit feels. Intensity is a big part of your personality, but you're going to feel balanced internally. You're like, yeah, I'm edgy. I can have a million tattoos. I can have everything going left, right, and center. I feel good. I don't care how many looks I garner. It's like, I am what I am. You're very powerful. Your inner power and knowing who you are is going to be even more advanced. You're just going to feel like, I'm happy being such an original, and you really, really are. And, you know, right now you're going to have your psychic capabilities through the roof. You're going to be able to discern right away, oh, this energy blows, I'm out of here, or this is fantastic, I'm going with this. Huge glow up cycle for you guys, I feel like, too. Deep down, you know, you're going to just be laid back. You know, intensity on the outside can tire you out. So all you really want to do is lay back and not really do all that much of anything. Sometimes I feel like you just want to escape and watch a great film. You're a true romantic. And because of that, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to have an advanced romantic summer cycle because you're really magnifying and you're pulling this energy in magnetically. You know, you don't want to be bothered with the world or its problems at times. You just want to take a back seat and be a little like flippant and fun, and you're going to have a good time. You're going to be like, okay, this may register with other people, but I don't really need this because I need this. I need to feel balanced. I need to get in tune with who I am, and your psychic abilities are going to be even more so. And you're an excellent communicator, so that's going to be off the hook too. You're going to communicate beautifully. I love it. I love me a Scorpio. Okay, Libras, beautiful. I've never met a Libra that I didn't think was a magical unicorn. I love me some Libras. They are just genius. I mean, Libras have this kind of like hidden Akashic records that they just pull out, and they're like, here, let me surprise you with everything that you didn't know in your life. Like, they are just vaults of knowledge. I swear to God. I love this. So you're going to forgive. I love this. And your talents are going to come out this time. Your talents, your intellectual drive, your balance, equilibrium, all of that is really going to shine out right now, where people just want to be around you because you're the coolest cucumber in the whole garden. Like, you are just, you just really have it together. You're able to forgive other people because you realize, I'm not taking it personally. They are projecting. It doesn't matter. You will be the one to seize life at any moment and party and live it to the fullest. When people say, do you want? You say yes. You're going to be happy and outwardly super enthusiastic, and it's going to be authentic. You are super like just into life and experiencing things right now. And people are like, man, you just pervade absolute genuineness, and people love that. And Libras aren't fakers and they aren't posers. They're amazing. You're going to get dressed up, you're going to participate, you are going to exude a good time. And I feel like you're very sensitive though at times, and you're emotional, but you don't let that break up your good time. If people act, you know, salty or like D-bags, you're just like, you know what, it is what it is. It's like, that's your energy. It may kind of like ruffle your feathers for a minute, and then you're like, nope, you know what, here I go, I'm a happy duck, and off you go. And you are just going to be so perceptive that it's like, it's going to be otherworldly when it comes to this, your talents. You're going to say something or do something, and people are going to be like, we need that person on board. We need to collaborate with that person. That person needs their own podcast channel, whatever. Your talents are going to go through the roof right now, Libra, which I love. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. Virgos, damn, they are hardworking, and you're going to have your nose to the grindstone, and you're going to feel, oh, I love this. your strength. You are very strong. You're gonna be so put together right now, and you're going to have a million and one things on your plate, but you're going to do it effortlessly, and it's not going to bother you. They're things that you want. They're things that you pulled in and that you've manifested. So they are dreams coming true. They are not burdensome things on your plate. There are things that you want and you have an appetite for, right? No garbage on that plate, no soggy lima beans. You're going to feel nurtured, loved, and supported by other people around you because they know that you are just your El Magnifico. You go for it, and they love to watch you go. They love to watch you win. They love to watch you sparkle and glow up. Love this too. You know, you're not, you know, I feel like this is a thing. Once this kind of party part of you comes out, there's going to be no stopping you. You're going to be like, let's do this, let's experience this, let's have this, and you're going to be really great at upgrading your life right now. I just feel like that. You're like, this old couch, it needs to go, this table. Comment down below if you feel like there's just stuff you're looking around, you're like, that's out, that's out, that's out. In this new moon, you're going to have clean up, clean out, and glow up with a lot of things right now, and you're going to feel nurtured. You're also going to be taking care of yourself. Virgos are really super hygienic. I feel like more than any other sign. They usually have beautiful teeth, glossy hair. They're little clean beans. Like, I love them. They're very super groomed, especially like the men are crazy. It's like, I love Libras. I mean, I love Libras, but I love Virgos' natural inclination to just be a little sparkly thing. Super inner strength coming out right now. Nobody has that like a Virgo. Virgo gets it done, and they get it done in spades. So that's going to be your superpower, and it's going to be really coming in strong. Now, Leo, I love this. Leo's loud and proud, even more so. But you're going to be feeling peaceful and rested, which I love. And you're going to commit to things. Some of you guys are really going to commit to a loved one, to a cause, to something that is really wonderful. But you feel peaceful right now. Even though, you know, they're loud and proud, they're the first one for a challenge. They make it seem as though it's easy peasy too. Like Leos are very physically attractive and strong, and they do not hesitate in any situation to go on and go forth. And I feel like they like to be seen and heard, and their appearance is always a statement. They're very witted. They love statement pieces for jewelry, accessories. For guys, it's like that little really cool shoe or boot. Some of you guys are like really thinking, I really want to cook and make art, and the softer creative side is going to come out, and it's going to come out otherworldly gorgeous. You're going to have these gifts, and because you're committing to it. Leos have a knack for absolute polish and swish, and that's going to be your superpower. So whatever, if you want to market anything, now is the time to market. That's going to be your superpower, because people are going to go, God darn, look at that. Whatever you create from this beautiful, vibrant mind of yours is going to go gangbusters. But throughout the summer, you're going to be feeling good. You're going to feel at peace with yourself and where you're going. I love that, Leo. Beautiful. Now let's go on to Cancers. Cancers, you're going to be ultra sensitive and caring right now. Again, worship. You're going to be worshiping and having clarity where your time, energy, and worship should go. Should I be, you know, focused on meditation, calm, getting centered, yoga? What is my body saying? Your superpower is going to be in touch with your mind, body, spirit, perception of yourself, and what's going to benefit you right now. I'm going to worship my brain and my intellect, and I'm going to feed it. I'm going to worship my body and feed it good things. I'm going to have clarity in the direction I'm going by, guess what? I'm going to script. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to envision it. Cancers are such thinkers, feelers, and they are they love to show people how much they care in beautiful ways. One of my offspring, they are a Cancer, and with every Christmas present there is a little tiny note with dozens and dozens of sentences saying something beautiful and amazing and imaginative, and I love it. They're some of the most creative people, but they also are the teddy bear type, where they don't like too much attention right on them. It can be very like abrasive to them. They like to kind of be in the perimeter, do beautiful things. You know, it's like they do not ruffle feathers. They are very gentle, and that's going to come out. I feel like it's a very classy, understated sign too, and I feel like you're going to bring out some really beautiful feelings of helpfulness, hopefulness, and love for people that need it right now, because you are sensitive, gorgeous, and caring, and you're going to do some magnificent helping things to friends and family, and they are going to be very thankful for it, which I love. Ooh, so let's get on to Geminis. Awesome. Geminis, super expressive. You're going to be able to express yourself like nobody's business, but you're also going to be able to lighten your load this time. I feel like Geminis, they take on a lot because they are very, they're great at multitasking. They are pretty much like two people built into one. They can go and get it done, but you're going to lighten your load and take it easy. So You can feel connected to yourself spiritually. Now, you're going to be even more colorful in your outward personality and appearance. You are the type to immediately take risks. And when you do, people perceive you as this beautiful, strong, free spirit. You're going to be doing this even more. That's your superpower. Like, oh, I love that. I now have the courage and conviction to say, yes, I'm going for that. I'm going to publish that. I'm going to write that. I'm going to go there. I'm going to experience that. That your superpower is like you just put on your cape and go. You're not taking no. You're going. You're not tied down by anything or anybody, and nor are you going to be, even more so. I feel like deep down at times you are quite nervous and sensitive to other people's energy because you have a lot of empathy. But when you breathe through it, and you get centered, you realize who you are, and you put that crown back on and you go for it. And that your superpower, follow through. Whatever comes up that you want to do, your superpower is going to be follow through. Ain't no stopping no Gemini once they get going. Beautiful. Now, Taurus, a beautiful earthy Taurus. You're going to have closure where you need it. You know, some people are knocking on your door. You don't need them knocking anymore. No, thank you. This is you guys. X's are X's. I am here. I'm in my lane. Stay out of my lane. A lot of closure, letting go of a hurtful past, any kind of things that just do not lift your vibration. You're letting go of. You will pray for release, love, and opening of new doors. Okay, Taurans love good quality everything. On the outside, you know, you may seem like you have the best of everything. What you own and how you present yourself are top notch. You really are top notch people. You love good quality, and it shows. So you might be designing something right now, or you might have a vlog or a blog or something on fashion, jewelry, or whatever, and how to pull it all together and present it. And people be like, hell yeah, that is tight. Like, really doing it. Your level of quality is just that. And I feel like your opinions on these things are going to matter to other people too. They're going to want your advice, like how or where did you get that or think of that? So you are going to be able to provide people with really kind of stellar fashion advice, as well as you're going to feel super grounded at this point. Now I'm going to feel like you feel planted, and you are planting new seeds for wealth. I feel like this is going to be your wealth cycle. Taurians love things that are a beautiful aesthetic. You're going to cycle up into this, and it's going to be fantastic. Lots of closure for you guys, though. You're like, you're over some BS, and you're like, I'm done with this. Tanks you. I'm out of here. I love that. So Aries, let's go on to Aries. You are going to feel desired. And I have to say, you guys, sorry to all the other signs, but Aries, take it. Every single person I've been super buku attracted to outside my husband has been an Aries. I don't know what gives with that sign. They're such leaders. Okay. So you are going to be an expert at seeming calm, cool, and collected, because you just are on the outside. You could be obliterated emotionally or something going on, but that's not going to come through with you. Your exterior is like glass. You're amazing. You know, your chill vibes are going to help you kick into high gear like a pro, because other people are going to see this census. They're going to find it very grounding and helpful. So they're going to want you on their team to collaborate. Any new job you want to go for, you're going to do this. You're going to feel desired in the professional world, in the personal world, in the social arena, big time. This is the craziest like free channeling, direct channeling I've done in so long. Like, I can't remember what I'm saying 1 iota ago. This is a long read. It's covering a lot of things. Like, this is really spectacular. So I just want to say out loud, thank you to my guides. Thank you so much for all this information and helping me right now. I feel really good. I feel super high vibe. I'm stoked. But I love tapping into other people's energy. And these zodiacs are, everybody has special, fantastic qualities. So when this hit me that I should do this, I'm like, oh, hells to the yeah. You know, you're not someone to mess with, Aries. No way. No matter how passive you can seem on the outside, no way. You are a supernova when it comes to leadership capabilities. That's going to be another thing right now. You're going to feel desired because you have exemplary leadership capacity right now. You're able to delegate chores and tasks to others without any arrogance. You're just, hey, this needs to get done. Let's do this. Come on. You're a huge team player. That's going to be your gold and your glory right now, which I love. Now, you guys, this was so fast and furious. I really love this. I'm going to pause for a moment to make sure I got every sign. I was just kind of like freewheeling. If anything is missed, I feel like 1 or 2 might have been. I'll come back and I'll add those on. Nope, we got it all. I'm really excited. So enjoy this little jewelry montage. I'm really excited. I was super stoked when I made it. It was like, I'm just popping them in here and there. I love the color. I love the creation. I want to thank you guys so much.